Good evening to everyone present over here, respected sir and my dear friends. This is Diya Joshi and my today presentation topic is Developing India is not for Indian. Few weeks ago, an old man was stopped entering the metro at Namma, Bengaluru, even though he was having the ticket. He was not some kind of terrorist or he was a illegal drug mafia. No, he was just stopped there because he was too dirty to enter the air conditioner metro. Now, there are many similar cases, like there was a man from Tamil Nadu who was denied entry into the restaurant in Mumbai because he was wearing a vashti. A man was denied entry into a mall in Kolkata because he was wearing dhoti, but later he was allowed because he was arguing in English. And there is also a mall in Noida who has banned or who has refused to let the people enter who are wearing the chappals. Now, India is a tropical country, so it's very warm or very humid temperature here, especially in Delhi or Noida. So it's fair for the people to wear chappals. But I don't know, maybe the mall wants their people to look classic. That's what they imply that rule. Now, Gen Z and Gen Alpha are so indulged in the Western culture that they are not even thinking what they are speaking. Like, I have seen many reels where, if a person is asking about what's their outfit worth, instead of telling it in rupees, they are telling it in bucks. And let me tell you, people, 1 bucks is equals to 83.31 rupees. So I don't know if they are thinking, if they know it or if they don't, or if they just want to look cool, or they just want to, copy the foreigners to just look like them. Now, I also think that Gen Z are having an identity crisis because they are so indulged in the foreign culture. They want to look like foreigners. They want to look like other models from the foreign country like Bella Hadid and Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian. There are many popular names that they want to follow, and they think that the Western culture or the Western outfits are more cool than Indian outfit. Indian outfits are mostly weared in maybe a wedding or or some special occasion or to go to the mandir, and it's they mostly wear it there, but mostly they are promoting the Western culture more. And I also think that the Westerners are more indulged in Indian culture. Like, many Westerners are immigrating in India. They want to know more about our culture. They want to know more about our religion. Like, there are many women's or men's who goes to temple, who are here to know more about our culture. But Indians, they think that they know, they are knowing more, they are knowing enough, and they don't want to know more. And there are many the foreigners are practicing yoga more than us. Many There are Pilates that was famous in Westerners, and now India is also adopting it. We are just doing yoga on the yoga day where Prime Minister Modi is doing that yoga thing, and we are also doing it, clicking a picture and posting it in a WhatsApp status, or posting it in the Facebook. We just want that public attention or praise from them. This, yes, we are also doing yoga on the yoga day. But what about the next day? We are not even thinking about the yoga for the next day. We are just doing what we were doing before the yoga day. And the people are so indulged in the Western culture. Like, suppose, let me tell you about my story. That when my family and I was traveling to Delhi with our grandparents, and we went to a really fancy restaurant. There we ordered rice, dal, normal lunch, and my parents know how to cooperate according to the occasion or according to the place. They can eat with spoon. But what about my grandmother? She doesn't. She has the hobby to eat with hands. But because she was outside, she asked me that can I eat with hands? Or everybody is eating with spoon, and if I eat with hand, everybody is going to look at me. And I felt so bad because earlier it was in our culture that people should eat with hand. It's good for them. But now people think if somebody is eating with hands, they think it's some kind of alien or some kind of stupid people. Same goes for Indian toilet. It was in every house. Now people are not even renting house with Indian toilets, whereas scientifically it is proven, it's good for your gut health, and all the toxins will be removed from your body if you, sit in the Indian toilet, and your excretory system will be pretty good. And but people didn't know about it, and they didn't even want to know about it. They just want to know more about the Western culture. Same goes for languages. People are pushing more of the English languages. No offense to English, but we should also think about our culture, about our regional languages. As for me and everyone here, they are Pahari, but how many people know about Pahari, especially Gen Z and Gen Alpha? They don't know much about the Pahari language. Same goes for me too. I don't know much about my Pahari language. I understand few sentences, but I don't know how to speak it. And I think that maybe our parents would be the last generation to know more about this language. There is also Sanskrit that was earlier used to speak spoken in the really broad. It was spoken over India. But now, how many people are going to learn Sanskrit? When I used to study in eighth class or eighth standard, I was really feeling really thrilled that next year I don't need to study Sanskrit. But now I think that now I think more about it. I think I should have learned more about Sanskrit, or I should have given some time to learn more about it and learn the beauty of it. There are many languages that is going to extinct. Many regional and small languages that are only said in the tribal region, and only the adults or the old people know about that language. The Gen Z's or the younger generation don't want to learn it. Okay, so that's why the languages are also they are not they are not doing well, or they are not promoted in the younger generation, because parents want to push English more. It's fine for people to learn English. It's not bad, but people should also know about their regional languages. English is a way to communicate with people, and I appreciate it that yes, people are learning languages to communicate more, and it's a good thing. But I think that people should also promote regional languages on the higher basis. And there are many things, like it's good that we are adopting cultures from westerns. It's fine to share more about their culture, to learn more good things about their culture. But forgetting our culture and indulging more in the Western culture is happening in the rapid way, and it's really harming for our Indian culture, because our culture is so immense and so beautiful. So there are many dances, there are many there are many languages, as I said. There are many foods, and there are many things. There are many festivals that are only promoted in India, and people forgetting about those things and indulge in more of the Western things will degrade it down, and we can only study. Maybe our younger generation will only be studying in their history. I think that development is important. I'm not saying that development is not important, but we should not forget about our roots, our culture. We should not just left it behind. We should not tell our generation, yes, that was the thing in the past, and now it's only being stored in the history books, or some kinds of reelers are telling about our history, that these are the things that were followed in when our generation was older, or many years millennials, they used to follow these things. No, we should pass it down to our younger generation, and tell them more about our culture, how enriched we are to have this culture, how blessed we are to be born in India, and how we should promote that Indian culture more and more and more. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to me today, and thank you.
Outstanding. That was some speech. Wonderful, dear. And guys, she has raised a very good concern that English is not everything. See, if you speak a language to express yourself, very good. Now, English is not just a language, it is a lifestyle, especially if you talk about the country like India, and especially North India, right? People judge you if you can speak good English. They think you are high class. Yes or no? Right? But try and understand, you don't have to treat yourself like a VIP if you are able to speak this language. We are learning this language so that we can communicate effectively. Okay? And if you know English, but you decide to talk in your own language, that is fine. But if you don't know something and then you decide to talk in your own language, then there is a problem. So you must have heard a saying that says, the burden of your own choice is not felt. The burden of your own choice is not felt. So if you know English and you decide to talk in your regional language, maybe Hindi or Kumaoni for that matter, or Punjabi or whatever, that is your choice. But if you don't know English and then you are talking in that language, you are doing that under compulsion. So when you do things under compulsion, you are not confident. So guys, if you really want your language to be respected, you really want to do what you really feel like doing, you will have to have hands on something that people expect you to do. So that's why it is very important to have good command over English. So put your hands together one more time.